Well. Alright. It's not that little time you actually spend in the Crusade Management. I just noticed. Alright. But I think I'm going to wait for my reinforcement to arrive before I take on this level 3 demons. Better safe than sorry and all that. Ah, they still lost their movement. Sad. Alright. I wonder if I can get past them. I got a random encounter. Do, 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 do.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Sure.
Tell the spirit Ulbrig sent you.
And the succubus.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Those are mean. So let's just prepare a bit with song and laughter.
Won't survive me.
Yeah, and I think it would be smarter to have Ulbrig usually in his griffin form, so I don't have to waste an action on that always. Yeah, just let's bless ourselves once again.
The inheritor.
Alright. Oh, please don't turn any one of us. Nice. Was just remembering the last fight against the succubus where
See what we can do.
she turned somewhat, I think Woljif it was, and yeah, the party basically killed him. Chili Creek. Aww. Why are they dead? And why did I hear just the dying sounds?
They were great against our resolve.
Yeah, they don't look too healthy. Level 14, level 10. Okay, my friends.
Endure this.
Death from Wolf. Why do they always hit? Even with an armor class of 18. Let's have a look. Attacks Ulbrig with Claw. Okay, they have an attack bonus of just plus 15. And they rolled a 19, okay. Ulbrig, our party punching bag. Oh, Jernaugh. Jernaugh walks thoughtfully around the Karov. He pauses in front of a few trees, lingering there for some time. He seems to be examining something carefully. As the sound of your footsteps, he turns around abruptly, but the anxious expression on his face quickly gives way to an amiable smile. Commander, it's so good to see you. It seems you found time to visit our quiet backwater after all. We just fought monsters. It's not quiet. I could be mistaken, but I think you looked like you were frightened by my arrival. Oh no, you startled me, that's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger, and was located near a trade route, so there were always lots of new faces and plenty of people bustling around. Here, though, is different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction, with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way Erastil teaches us to live. But, truth be told, it still makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable. If I may ask, why were you looking at those trees? Are you searching for something? See for yourself. He points to one of the branches, and among the leaves, you notice a small doll made of grass and seaweed, tied with blue ribbon. I keep finding from here in the grove. I think it's some kind of local ritual. I've asked the villagers to tell me what it means, but they won't give me an answer. I just don't understand the reason for all the secrecy. I hope it's not some voodoo thing. How do you like living in the village so far? I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but that's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without an invitation and settle down in the village. But the church warned us about this. Such caution is to be expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later, they will accept me as one of their own. It's so quiet here. We just fought very loudly. What makes you forget what peace feels like? I understand. My time in Kenabres gave me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I cannot imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who had given their lives to this cause. The priest places a hand on his heart. You've chosen to fight here. Just have to make sure that I'm not overfilling my glass while looking at the screen. I did that once. It was not funny. You've chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, if I may ask, what should the locals think of Erastil? Do they accept him? They are indifferent. They are pragmatic people, you know. They don't have time for theology. If all Deadeye help them survive, that's good for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe all the rituals, make sacrifices. And then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when locals kick them out of the village, right into the nearest ditch. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they begun to trust you and start asking questions about your faith that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them all about Old Deadeye and his teachings. Well then, will you show me the village and everything around it? Of course, let's go. You'll get to meet the locals, see how we live. Maybe you'll even manage to get some peace and quiet. A temporary respite from the hardships of war. I was kind of thinking that we just teleport to the city. Or village. Yay, Master Skinner.
Cover me, all right?
What's going on here?
And he's not commenting on those
Here we
monsters at
We
all.
won't fall here. I swear it.
Is he fighting with us? He is. Oh, and I didn't hear Ulbrig. Whoops.
The goddess protects us.
Let's do that a few times. Ah. And more. He also has so many HP. I think it's by far the most. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that has to suffice. Together with a quick save. Alright.
I can handle it.
Just casually walking around with a huge griffin. Okay, there really seem to be more monsters.
Make every strike count.
It just has 3 HP left. I'm such a great help. That'll teach you to mess with us. A man with green eyes, the broad shoulders of a swimmer, and the calloused hands of a fisherman shakes his fist at the beast's motionless carcass. Something got him all worked up. That's the second time they crawled out this month. So let them come. A woman, her eyes the same shade of green as the fisherman, smiles at you. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. But what's the matter? They can't hurt us, and we can use their hides to make a lot of waterproof coats and cloaks. Why can't they hurt you? Merkel, Melissa, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Logan Aldori, the commander of the Crusade. He's the one I told you about. Ah, a real hero in our little backwater. It's so nice of you to drop by. We've never had anyone so important come to visit. Heroic acts are important, but sometimes it's good to leave the front lines and talk to ordinary people living ordinary lives. Anyway, welcome to Chili Creek. I have to say, hiders are usually far more dangerous. That beast was not at his full strength. I can tell you have an eye for such things. Well, of course he does. He's the commander of the Crusade. He probably could have told you all that with his eyes shut. Melissa smiles at you. It's all thanks to our mother, Iomedae. That almost sounds like a pun. She takes care of the children, won't let anyone hurt them. She fills our nets with fish and drives away the monsters. Is it a hack? Because of the term mother. That's right. And if she doesn't drive the beasts away, she'll weaken them, so we can kill them and harvest their hides. Aasimar, who actually is that? She's right here. Merkel nods toward the river. Ah, or is it some kind of nature spirit? Did you think this was Shelyn? No. It'd take you half a day's rowing before you reach that river. It's big, to be sure, and very important. The Shelyn flows through at least a dozen countries. But where would the Great Shelyn be if it wasn't fed by thousands of little streams and creeks, such as our dear Weeeeell? The people of Chili Creek hold the river in great reverence. The priest wrong character. The people of Chili Creek hold the river in great reverence. The priest of observation is a matter of fact. You notice his voice sounds a bit strained. Always stay hydrated. How can we not? Our whole lives are built around the river. From the wedding raft we send down its stream, to the funeral boat that floats away on the waters when the time comes. Our mother, Weeeeell, feeds us, gives us water, protects us. With a kind smile, Markel casts a sidelong glance at the frowning priest. The gods are far away, but our Weeeeell is right here. So we treat her with respect. Kind of an odd thing to say as a bystander, but here we go. The two of you look very much alike. I assume you're related? Right you are. Michael ruffles Melissa's hair. She laughs and tweaks his nose. She's my little sister. Takes after our granny. May her memory never fade. She was always restless, couldn't sit still, and Melissa's just the same. She's always up to something. And you took after our grandpa. May the river slit be his feather bed. You're as brave as he was, and just as stubborn. I have to say, you two look very confident when you were giving orders to the other villagers during the fight. Are you, like, in charge here? Well, how should I put this? Our village is too small for anyone to be in charge. We just happen to know a thing or two about using a weapon, so if some nasty creature comes crawling out of the river, we give the orders. But when it comes to fishing or fixing nets, we'll be the ones following orders. We're not an army, and there are not officers here. We all live together, solve our problems together, and serve the Weeeeell together. Although, truth be told, it's only been in the last few years that people have really started listening to us. Before that, Villagers kept to themselves, and no one wanted to go poking their nose into anyone else's business. When we first came up with the idea to start trading on the river, the other villagers stubbornly dug into their heels. But after money and goods began to flow into the village, they changed their minds. Yes, the village has been growing. We're getting to see all sorts of things we had only ever heard about before. The year before last, we had a fair, and people came all the way from Kenabres to attend. Then a priest came, and we'd never seen one of those before in these parts. And now, who would have thought, the commander of the Crusaders decided to pay us a visit. I've actually noticed something. There are grass dolls that hang from the trees in the grove. Do they have any meaning or something? A shadow passes over Marco's face, and he looks away. There's nothing much to tell, really. An old local custom. It's just a ritual. Malasa adds in a low voice. No one seems willing to share any further details with you. Why? Is it a hack and she's doing something? Are they doing sacrifices stuff? Whatever? How's life in the village now that you've got a priest? Not much has changed. Michael shrugs and smiles amiably. He's a good lad, he does some healing, never bothers us with sermons. Why, he's even learning to fish in his spare time. He also knows a lot of songs. When he sings it makes you want to sit and listen. Melissa smiles archly at the priest, and he blushes. Aww. The Worldwound is not that far away. Have you ever been attacked by demons? No, we've never seen any. Our mother, Aasimar, keeps us safe. She would never let such abominations get near us. Alright. I have to go. Thank you for talking. Back to the front. Melissa shakes her head sadly. I can't even imagine the nightmarish creatures you have to fight there. Have a safe journey and a swift victory. I was kinda expecting to see more, of the village. But I think that's it. Let's just loot.
This is my kind of work.
Unidentified gloves. Oppressor gloves. Bonus on persuasion and just to intimidate. Better than nothing, I guess. Do we wear gloves already? No. Then let's take them. Not sure how often I actually used to intimidate.
Can't make the demons wait.
Yeah, those are all just random villagers. They say the demons in the wound are on the move again. Something about to happen. It's tough to be out there fighting the war, huh? Yeah, I think it's just,
Aren't I?
I don't know, village talk, random stuff.
Beautiful.
Also nothing really out of the ordinary. It's tough to be out there fighting the war, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
Then let's go back to the world map. Everything is sticky. Mainly because of the sunscreen, I guess. All right. we already have a new day? We have. So let's reunite those. No, like this. Let's reunite them without our leader. Professor Mariachi, do you know if it makes a difference if I let them flee or pursue them? Like, regarding experience points or rewards or anything? Or is it just like, I really want to fight and I'm not skipping it? After pacifying the elementals, the soldiers found the remains of a cultist sorcerer in the middle of a broken summoning circle. Despite his apparently outstanding magical power, he was unable to control the raging spirits he had brought into existence. His stiff fingers were still clenching the horrendous flail he used as a weapon. Let them flee, skip the battle, and you instantly win. Don't think it changes anything else. Nice. It never said, so I was kind of assuming that, but... Okay, I think we've done everything on this side of the river. So... Yeah, okay, I think to go down here, we have to fight first. So let's go to the camp, rest up, and then fight the fort, or whatever that is, the outpost.